Noiden tie on yksinäisyys. Kesken vieraiden silmäin on harvas lempeys. tietää mielessään on aika lähteä pois. Metsä kutsuu kulkijaa rauhan sielulleen se tois. Kylmäks käynyt maa jo kutsuu taas sen kulkijaa. Vuoret rikko taivaan raunioin
all of that. No, it wasn't picking up anything. I forgot. I did everything else. I did literally everything else on this PC.
Welcome back to Will-O-Wisp Woods!
Yep. It's not the Will-O-Wisp Woods unless I'm a fucking idiot at some point. So.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm going to lose my marbles. You see, what you all don't know, our lovely viewers, what you don't know, is I've been talking, as you could probably see, for the last, 5 minutes, setting everything up. And I did everything else on OBS. I checked the stream name, I checked the stream game that we're doing. I checked
New
the
computer
title.
who dis.
Yeah, I checked everything. I did not check, however, the input and output of audio. Ah! So. As I said, the last time that we all were here in the wonderful world of Grandiasha, we were continuing the journey of Grandiasha. However, this episode's going to be a little different. This episode is a one-shot, if you could not tell from the title. Tonight's one-shot will be the Bagman's Kingdom. Homebrew one-shot, by the way. This is not store-bought or anything like that. Nonetheless, the Bagman's Kingdom is brought about by our wonderful dwarven friend Dwindle, playing with the bag of holding until he reached in just a little too far and something reached back out to grab him. So, I think the best part about all of this is I wrote this beginning script, and it was so good. That first go around was so good.
Always cancel the stream and restart it.
Nonetheless, for this one shot, the group finds themselves, or at least Dwindle finds himself, within the plains of the Astral Sea and the demi-planes of the Bags of Holding. So, within every bag of holding is a space that allows every adventurer to place anything and everything they aren't using in that moment. From armor and weapons to gold and gems, as well as magic items and more. What most don't know is that within every bag of holding is a figure that travels these demi-planes, waiting for one hand to sink in just a little too far. This figure, known more as a myth or bedtime story to keep kids from staying out late, is well known to some adventurers that have delved too deep into their bag of holding one too many times. Very few have actually seen this creature, save for a spindly hand that reaches out to snatch the owner of this magic bag as they reach in for their weapon or a handful of gold they needed for the health potion they were buying. In the end, those that are dragged in have thoughts cross their minds, from questions, fears, to anxieties. What is happening? Where am I going? Am I going to die? But one thing is always certain. The Bagman has claimed another prize. Within the magic bag of holding, normally it is simply a normal bag, empty until one slips their hand in and suddenly the empty bag becomes an opening to a place of nearly endless expanse. Within this expanse is usually darkness. Within the Bagman's domain, however, it is different. A strange world of collection. Items, magic, and otherwise float in the distance. Tomes, armor, weapons, journals, torches, gold pieces, clothes, and more. Large land masses float within this space as well, with pathways and islands that are connected. Our newest addition to the Bagman's collection, Dwindle's Snow Rage, a dwarf known to the material plane that holds the great continent of Grandiasha. However, he awakens feeling lightly sore as if he just fell from a great height, and finds himself in the center of one of these small floating islands. Looking around, the only sight to be found is the islands and items scattered in the expanse of darkness, and silence. The strange expanse is deathly quiet, and the only other noise is that of arguing, speaking, talking, back and forth, of a number of voices. The island Dwindle finds himself on, connected to another by a rock pathway. Crawling towards the edge of this small island, Dwindle finds himself looking down into an abyss. Items float around in the darkness around him, off in the distance. But it seems that there is no other way to go but forward.
Hi, he's got a roommate in college. How you doing? Dwindle's back. We're all back.
Wonderful.
Where am I? What is this place? Sure, listen to the dwarf. Starts looking up. Just see. First things first. What does he have on him? Most important thing. What does he have?
I would say that Dwindle would have his items. Dwindle has his things.
Ooh. Sweet, so my bag of holding, great.
You look down to where your bag of holding was connected to your waist and find that it is no longer there. First things first. Alright, I'm awake. This is real. Magic. It must always be magic. Well then. Don't put all no so no point of being lousy complaining. Let's get on with it. See what Mr. Wizard wants to do with it. Onward.
takes one steps on a fireball.
It has been 1 year since General has been subscribed.
Beautiful.
That's
Speaking
insane.
of general, that was
That's insane.
Is it really been a year?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it was. Not. Oh, wow.
It has indeed been a year.
Halfway there.
But nonetheless. So, Dwindle, you look around.
Oh.
There is an expanse of darkness all around you, with items floating in the distance from you. And you see a rock pathway that connects to a larger island ahead of you.
I don't have my rope. Do I see my stuff?
Yeah.
Floating?
No, you
Well,
have
the
your stuff on you.
gold. I put most of the stuff in the
Well,
bag of holding, so.
Anything that you didn't put in the bag of holding, at least. Well, roll a d100.
$76.
You hold out your hand, and you think of your hammer, and it apparates in your hand.
Oh, I think of my gold.
A singular gold piece appears in your hand.
Flick it into here.
It
Just watch it
floats.
rotate. I have to be dreaming. Bitches himself. Oh, look.
Still awake.
Thinks of rope. thinks of rope.
It apparates in your hand.
Do I see anything fun? Floating in the air.
Mostly clothes. Mostly clothes. Looking around, you can see a few gold pieces here and there. You can see the barrel that's floating about under, far underneath.
There.
Doesn't look like there's
Barrel.
much of importance, as many seem to keep their important things on them.
Does it look like a keg?
Looks like a barrel, from this distance at least.
Just gonna catch some of the clothes. Hey man. Pull back. Grabs the clothes. Tosses it. Oh, thanks, bro.
And it floats off.
Like a minute and a half. It takes a lot to warm that thing up, so. Yeah, forward. To clean his face and leaving a muck of a mess on whoever's shirt that is.
Moving forward along the bridge, Dwindle finds himself moving further and further, following this small land bridge amongst the darkness and endless expanse. He finally reaches the large island, on which 3 figures stand, seemingly not close, but speaking as they try and figure out which of the paths to take next, as a number of different paths seem to connect this island to others. And as Dwindle steps up from his small island, attention is grabbed as another adventurer has joined the three. Please feel free to describe your characters.
Like
Oh,
a hippie
so-
version of Merida walk up to Dwindle, shove both of her hands in his face, and start feeling. Go, hello there. What's your name? I'm Iris. This is Rosie, and this is Mr. Ipskip.
Stop touching me.
How'd you
I'll
get
chop
here?
off your hand.
Then you see a very tall, 7'1" paragon female come up to the nice little lady that's touching you. And can you remind us what languages Dwindle speaks or understands?
Dwarvish. Common. That's it.
Yeah, so you don't understand a word coming out of her mouth. But she's just patting her friend's shoulder.
She says she's happy to meet you too.
But you'll notice my character is wearing robes and such. But then, weirdly out of place, she also has a top hat.
Oh yeah, and my character looks like a hippie Merida, but her eyes are like milky white.
A large bird-like creature, an how do I pronounce that?
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra. Large sparrow-like Aarakocra stands before him, leans in towards Dwindle, wearing a tanned suit and a top hat. You can hear too. Can you hear? I don't think she's speaking common.
No, she doesn't speak common. It's okay, I can translate for you if you don't understand.
You can understand her.
Why, of course.
More power to you.
What do you mean? We've known each other our entire lives.
For yourself.
So I've been hearing it my entire life, so it's nothing new to me.
Uncorks the horn, looks down at it.
What's that?
Nothing for you to worry about.
I take his
You
hat
got me
off and
to.
start poking him.
You got me switched. It's...
Oh yeah, I want to do that.
Frick. Wrong dwarf character. I find a lot more easy with making that his voice, but it's funner that way. not this way.
What you got there on your head? She's still feeling your face if you haven't pushed her like completely off.
Shove version new.
Sorry,
Brushes.
someone's
Looks
interfering.
looks at his hand now bleeding because of all the spikes. Red face.
Alright. You, Mr. Magic. Send me back. Or there will be consequences.
Who's Mr. Magic? Are you talking about the hand that
Unfortunately.
goes in?
What are you talking about?
Was it a hand that pulled you in?
Why?
Wow, yes, that's from the bag. Bags are bad. Bags are very bad. You should
She
never
doesn't
carry
like
bags.
bags anymore.
Bags are bad.
Can't understand
She's
this
not-
one, can I?
I can't
no.
either.
We'll
She doesn't
say
like
that
bags.
Iris is taking the time to translate, but at the same time adding their own flair to it.
Dwindle's just looking.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So it was a hand from a bag.
we had a lot of fun making these.
Where is that theory when you need her?
Hand from a bag, yeah.
Fairy, you know a fairy.
Oh, theory.
How much does she make dust?
Do we know any fairies?
No.
Yes, quite a few. But
What's the point of
I
being a
don't
flare if you're not
think
making
it's
dust? Do you know how
honestly.
much dust can go
Very
for?
just yeah, let's
Aye,
go on.
I know.
Especially in West Grand Yasha. Ooh, I know a couple of fellas. Want to get
Well,
out of
they-
here? Send me
Why
the
do
contact
you
information.
Judging the fairy doesn't fly.
Do you have any
No.
new ideas on how to get out of here? We've been stuck in here for a while, but you know, the
Well,
more
I
people
just
there are,
got
the
here.
more brains there are.
I
The more
just
chances
took
we
a
have of
nap
getting out.
and I'm here.
I see.
It was spit when I hear.
What's this?
Vic,
Can you
Wait
not
a sec.
spit, lad?
Let me spin your eye.
You can't spit, right? That's what.
This is how you do it. She puts her staff down. Makes a huge
You should demonstrate that for you.
and spits off into the abyss.
Just
That's how you do it.
if Skip's gonna watch as Rosie does that, and he's gonna go, and he's gonna try to spit, but it just like kind of dribbles down his beak.
All right, you'll
He's
get
like-
there one day. As I pat,
It's just something like that. It's not that hard.
And once he gets it, he's gonna see. Wasn't that bad?
if you say so. Now then,
just
Rosalie just kneels down to Dwindle's height and looks him in the face and
don't
goes,
patronize me.
I'm not into short guys usually, but you single?
She likes you.
Yeah,
She
thanks
goes
a
to
lot.
try to grab his beard.
Girlfriend.
No. Just have to lift the hammer just slightly. Just
Are we allowed to touch your
Is
beard?
that a yes or no?
I
you
wonder
don't
how much
touch.
Steven
You
gets.
don't touch a dwarf's beard unless you want your hands chopped off.
Okay, I know that.
It'd be expensive.
That doesn't answer my
It'd
question.
be expensive.
It's just now looking around, completely done with conversation or desire for conversation. Oh, and you don't.
I turned to Iris. Yeah, he's very boring.
He really is.
At least our bird friend had a lot of tales about his children.
It's
So-
true.
Whatever. And I just get back up and I start waddling off.
You'll have to forgive us, laddie. It's been a while since you talked to anyone new.
Well, been down here.
How long have you been down here?
You're asking me? You can tell
Where's
time.
here?
You can tell time in
Yeah.
It's been a
general.
while. It's been a while. It's hard to tell exactly. It just sort of blends together down here.
Clearly.
Could be
Oh,
years,
I
could be
wonder
months,
how-
could be decades, honestly. Could be minutes. I don't know how time works in this different place. It's like a different dimension, isn't it?
It is. All I know is we got here before they did.
That too.
Chixie Griffin
It's about as much as I know.
thinks keg.
How did you do that? You just vaporized it.
Do I, if I stop thinking about it, does it
visualized.
disappear, or is it the keg just there?
Cake's just there.
think of putting away.
You know, he has some.
Cake's just there.
Just starts walking with the keg.
So,
You
looking
sure
around,
have
this island is actually connected to 4 other islands. 4 pathways, 4 islands. One is more down into the abyss below. One is up into the abyss above. One is straight across. And the last one just kind of winds off to the side.
Is one of them I came from?
The fifth one behind you is, but that one's a very short path that kind of leads straight down onto the island that you were on before.
Eris is just gonna grab Rosie's elbow and just go, if anyone has any bright ideas, feel free to lead the way. We've tried just about everything there is.
Where did you come from? Where did you drop in?
Where did we drop in? I've been wandering around for a while.
First you asked me about time, now you're asking me about directions. You know
Sorry.
I'm with all this.
I'm sorry, I can't tell how, like, where we are in here either.
Looks to the bird.
So, you three actually came from the one that goes up into the abyss. You all came down from that island, leaving 3 pathways.
Should we try going further down or up?
I say we go with the windiest.
Uh,
Usually that has the best items.
You and items. You've taken so much already.
Sorry,
Leave it
thinking.
be.
Nods.
It's fine.
It's all
No.
about finding the best.
As long as
Getting
they
rid of
don't
the
feel like
old, bringing in the new.
Just so it just starts walking down the path, just little scuttle.
And
where are you going?
so, as you all travel, 3 of you are relatively used to this feeling at this point. However, Dwindle, you feel as though you're being watched. You feel a set of eyes on the back of your head. But when you turn around to look back down the path, you see that you and this group are the only ones here. You 3, being here for the unknown amount of time that you have, you've gotten kind of used to this being watched feeling. No matter what you do or where you go, it doesn't seem to really falter, and this feeling doesn't really go away. So you've just grown accustomed to it. For the most part, at least. Still unnerving, but nonetheless. As you travel down this windy path, this stone connection between islands, you can see quite a few items such as chairs, tables. You see clothes and ladles and little things here and there just floating about in the abyss around you. Some are 15 feet, others are as far as the eye can see. But none are truly within arm's reach.
I sail the rope, don't I? Because I gotta make it disappear.
Yeah.
Dope. Rope.
I would like a D100.
8.
8. As you're traveling down this path, you feel this pathway shift for a moment, and you all stop. You look around, you look down at the path, and it begins to shift again. It begins to shake. I would like dex saves.
You must go.
That's so cool. I can't really show it well, but it just the D20 landed on the D4 and it's floating in the air. That's cool, but
10.
fucked.
A 10?
I am gonna go barbarian, not barbarian sense, danger sense.
I would say that this would work since you felt the rumble before.
10.
10.
23.
23. Okay. Damn. Okay.
8. 8.
Okay.
Yeah. 6 and a 7. +1. Aha.
Nice.
Yep.
I would like athletics checks from the 3 that got lower numbers.
Oh, even
Oh,
better. Actually, it is better. I forgot that.
I don't think a 26
Oh, that's fine.
helps, right?
No. 9.
9.
Okay, you're going in prison.
And I'm holding onto her elbow too. That's
196.
so. I mean, accurately enough, if one of us goes down, we're going down together.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So, Dwindle, I have to ask, would you be willing to save strangers?
yes.
Well, with
Because,
your 26, you certainly can. As Ipskip is the only one to jump just out of the way as you all begin trying to run from the now crumbling pathway. However, as it crumbles behind you, Dwindle, Iris, and Rosie find footing on loose terrain. The rocks crumble underfoot. Iris is the first to fall. Rosie follows suit. And Dwindle is the last to fall. Rosie and Iris, with arms locked, feel themselves falling into the abyss for a moment. A mix of weight and weightlessness before Dwindle and his armor can be heard, grabbing hold of the stone above, and Rosie feels their leg grabbed as they fall. Looking up, Iris and Rosie see Dwindle, a complete stranger,
And a falling keg.
and a falling keg.
Confused pig.
Thank you.
Dwindle now holds one hand on the path, the other wrapped around Rosie's leg. And Ipskip's head poking over the ledge, just watching the three.
No,
Don't
don't like the weather down here. Just saying. Are you good?
Fine. You alright?
Funny enough, Dwindle, you don't even need a check, as the weightlessness of this strange abyss helps you to throw these two back onto the pathway. Yet, when on the pathway once again, it's as if gravity resets.
Oh yeah, by the
As-
way, the hammer's falling as well.
As they fly over, it reaches the pathway, and then they suddenly thunk onto the ground.
Sees
Shocked
hammer
out
gone,
there.
looks down at hammer. Come.
Where'd you get that?
Dragon Lord.
And he's gonna like bend down and like
It's
look
probably
at it like
It's worth a fortune.
Rosie's gonna go to try to give Dwindle a hug for saving them, and then go, too much spike. Cat's head.
He is
Yeah,
quite
tell him
spiky,
thank
isn't
you.
he?
Tell him thank you.
It's a good thing having some of the shield yet, honestly.
Where do we go?
Now I'm grumpy. Leads the way. Because lack of ale. To calm the nerves.
Why is he grumpy?
The entire way they walk,
No,
if Skip
didn't
is just gonna still be like on the level, like walking, like with his head down, like just staring at the thing as close as he can.
I can give you a good look at it if you don't stop.
You'd be really interested? I'd enjoy that. Yes, please.
You don't think
Rosie
that's my
starts
meaning.
giggling. Oh, this will be fun. How long do you think it'll take? I think 5 minutes.
for
I
what?
wonder when it was made.
Oh, before he turns into a pulp.
What is this made out of? He's
Uh-huh.
gonna like.
Just seem like yes.
Hmm.
I'd say 5 minutes sounds about right.
Yes.
Also, was it him who pulled us up?
Bulge just.
Continuing down the winding path, with Ipskip now questioning Dwindle endlessly about the hammer, you all find yourselves on the next island. This island, larger than the last that you were on, is just as barren. About dropped that on my foot. That would have been bad.
Yes, it would have.
I would not have been a happy camper. Nonetheless, you find small things on this island. You look around and you find chess pieces. You find a deck of cards off in the distance. You find a small mound of maybe 20 gold pieces. Little things here and there. You see a broken sword in the distance. Clothes in a pile. You see a few broken barrels. Nonetheless, this island is just as barren as the others. Save for you all.
What does it mean? What I think it means.
Looks around.
Yeah, we found another boring place.
Are these islands the bags?
What bags? Please, no bags. No bags.
We each came in for a different bag, right?
No,
We all repeated.
they did.
Well, if it's full
Well,
bags,
yes, we
then
both
it's
went
full
in the same
price.
one. But then they would have had their own bags, right?
Right, but do you recognize anything on this island?
What's on this island?
Do any of you? If it were the different bags.
I thought the player was asking me what was on the island.
I'm not saying a crap ton of gold, so no.
If any of us don't recognize what's
Here,
on the
What's the
islands,
idea of that island?
players asking what's on the island. So I can communicate to the blind player, big blind character.
What?
I'm sure the group takes time to explain what's on the island for Iris, correct? Oh
Yes.
my god. That was funny. I don't know why I didn't expect that, but that was funny. Fucking what's on this island? I just listed off what was on the. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh my gods. Nonetheless. Anyway, um, yes, this island is relatively barren. Now, I will say there's a few items here and there that are sticking out of the dirt. Like, there's a what seems to be like a dagger kind of sticking out of the dirt, like it's been pressed into it kind of thing. But other than that, it's just a bunch of small stuff. Normal things.
Is
Decks
there
of
any
cards.
writing?
Fresh.
Any writing?
Is it like dagger? I'm viewing the dagger as a marker.
Feel free to roll perception checks. Anybody that wants to. Iris, you'll your perception check may get you different things rather than sight.
Dirty 20.
Right.
Dirty 20.
If Skip doesn't think of that, he's just too interested in Wendell's hammer.
Iris is listening for stuff rather than looking for stuff.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 19.
Nice.
Not really paying much attention.
Okay, so a dirty 20 and a 19. Yeah. So Dwindle and Iris, who are both paying quite a bit of attention to the surroundings around them in their own ways. Iris doesn't hear anything. Neither does Dwindle or the rest of the group, as this deathly quiet space is still silent. However, a smell lightly wafts to their noses.
Pleasant or unpleasant?
Unpleasant.
That smell.
That's the worst type of pleasant.
Yeah.
The untype.
And
Yeah.
moving along the island to try and figure out more about what's going on around them, Dwindle and Iris smell this unpleasant stench getting stronger as you get closer to the broken barrels.
Like rotten.
Yes, Dwindle has smelled this before.
What do you think it is?
A
The
corpse.
smell.
Smell? What smell?
Dwindle can see it, but Iris can only smell it, as a corpse lays within the pile of broken rubble that is these barrels.
Fresh, unfresh?
It looks like it's been here a while.
Rosie leaves Iris behind for a second and goes up to see.
Picks up the dead body, just.
Oh,
If
Oh,
Skip,
wow.
who's still next to Dwindle, is like, shake him a little.
Rosie goes back to Iris. There's nothing you need to know about, okay?
I heard him. Is it another person? But I can't hear anything.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's put your brain back to use and figure out what we're doing.
Does Dwindle actually shake this corpse?
Oh, investigating at 18 plus.
Neat.
Lang thing.
The corpse.
The good old guard search.
The corpse is empty. It's not empty. It's emaciated. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very old. The skin is taut.
Does it
But
look like
it's-
a corpse you would find down in the Underdark due to there be no bugs down there?
Kind of.
You really.
And that's where the rotting comes from. It doesn't look like anything can really help this body to decompose, so it's just slowly having to decompose by itself with no outside help. And you can tell that this was once what may have been an adventurer, as you can see what seems to be a now broken longsword on their hip, a dagger on their other hip, and what looks to be a lantern on their back that is shattered. You can also see that their clothes are worn down, and they're kind of rotting as well, kind of degrading from just age, and It doesn't look like much was left. You do find their coin purse. Only about 6 gold. But it looks like it was at one time an adventurer.
Tosses the gold coins because he knows he kept the stuff away and he's already got. Don't send it to
Gonna
the bird.
catch him. Put him
Being
in
very
the
quiet for how much he actually owns and possesses.
But
With a 19, does he tell the cause of death?
it looks... From the fact that the back of the ribs are broken, it looks like he was thrown into these barrels.
Ooh.
Do I see the rest of the broken sword? Which means it's somewhere that way, very far.
You can see that there's a opening off to the side, kind of like a hole in the island, basically. And you can kind of see what looks like a glittering piece of metal in the abyss somewhere down below.
Can I make an investigation check around the surrounding area?
Sure.
Okay, I got
Anything written on the dagger, like originally asked?
I got a 17.
It doesn't look like there was anything written on the dagger. It looks like it may have been thrown, dropped, and or pressed into the dirt. Basically, it may have been a part of the struggle that whatever this adventurer went through, or it may have been a marker, as you said, but without much detail going on this island at all, it's hard to really tell. And you said you got a 17 for the investigation of just the area itself?
Yes.
Looking around and trying to look around the area, it takes you a little bit of time, but you do notice that off to a side of the island, there is what looks to be like crumbled parts of the island itself, like something forcibly crumbled. This small section of the island, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
Other than that, there's not much left on this island, save for what you all have already found. The small little knickknacks here and there.
Okay.
Any other path?
Yep. There are 2 other paths that connect this island to other ones.
Okay.
Up or down, or just evil?
Does it look like, with the damage, does it look like it was a path taken? Or does it just look random or sporadic?
It looks like it could have been a path.
Can I roll for anything to figure that out?
The investigation that you rolled does allow you to have the idea it was more than likely a path, but there's not much left other than with the debris and items and such just kind of floating in the abyss around.
Okay.
It looks like it was more than likely a pathway at some point.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I meant like the damage, like if something made the damage, did it look like he was here, right? So he's gonna make damage here. He's there, so he's gonna make damage there. Like, you know, like
Oh. No,
Destruction.
path of destruction. There you go.
it looks less like a path of destruction and more like it just kind of crumbled
Kaboom.
apart due to weight or some sort of outside force.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Now, as for the paths, you do have one that goes up and one that just kind of slinks off very lightly downwards, but
Should
I
we go
will
down?
explain
or-
that to Iris. To the pass.
So which one are you taking?
You've a lot of trust in this fox, don't you? It could lead you just right off the edge, and you never know.
Rosie takes her staff and points it right at. Wait, how do you pronounce his name?
Ipskip.
Ipskip. Ipskip. Point it right at Ipskip, going, "Are you threatening us?"
Don't. It's fine.
No, I was
I
just
trust
wondering.
you.
You know, we've talked about this. You shouldn't trust everyone.
But why not? They seem nice enough. And I like people.
You sure? That one keeps trying to steal things. And just talking about throwing us off the cliff or something.
They're
Then
everything.
he-
Everyone decided to bring us back up.
Looks at Dwindle. You really can't understand one of them, right? You think she's just making things up.
It's magic. I don't know.
I don't do magic.
The magic's me, not her.
See? Magic.
I don't trust a magic user.
Neither of you trust magic. Well, then why are you
For a
trusting
good
me?
reason.
Wish
There's
you
good
never
magic
trusted
and
Why
there's
you-
bad magic, and the majority of the time it's bad magic.
Why are you worried about whether or not I trust you, and why are instead be worried about who you trust in me?
Frankly, you have no choice but to trust me as I saved your life.
I don't care. I already said I trust you.
I don't trust
You,
I just-
Mr. Beaky.
Oh.
I don't
have no
trust
problem
you because you
trusting
keep looking at my. You keep looking around me entirely. So I'm thinking about might be a little lifty on the fingers. Frankly,
Oh, I
it's
can
more.
assure you, I am not. I have money. We could trade. Very happy to trade.
Emma is not for trade.
I'll give you good deals. I've got a whole shop back at home.
This Emma is worth 5 of
Get
your
along.
shops, probably.
You're already carrying a lot from in here too. Why do you need to? I mean, like, there's no shortage, obviously, but
I am thinking. Down is up is down here.
we have been traveling down a bit. So should we try up next?
Well,
You know, I'll follow you wherever. Well, you'll follow me.
I've
Sit.
been following you. Yeah, I remember that.
You get my point. God, I
I
can't
know.
get out of here so you're not on my shoulder all the time.
Yeah, might go under off the edge of the cliff. Don't want that.
up she goes then.
No.
Although gravity is apparently very weird around here, so who knows?
What's gravity?
we only sort of fell before. We're all falling on the weird directions.
Trundle's just like. Why me?
I just trying not to have a breakdown.
It's just like, why me? There's a dragon, now this.
And your
Can
group
Iris hear it?
makes their way up the path. I'd like another D100.
I wrote the last one, so it's somebody else said, right?
I'll do it.
Okay.
That is an 82.
An 82. Wonderful. So, thankfully this path seems more sturdy than the last, as you all make your way up this path to another island. This island, a little smaller than the last you were just on, but you do notice on this one that there seems to be a few new things. You notice that there are actual rocks on this island. On top of that, you notice that the rocks themselves seem to be small statues. As well as statues, you also notice that there are what look to be armor stands that were at one point likely left in a bag of holding for movement or for moving or some sort of rest time. The reason for them being here is unknown, but you do know that these armor stands are here kind of willy-nilly upon the island. Some are laying down as they've fallen over, or some are standing and simply left to be. These statues, some of them are half embedded in the earth below your feet, kind of jutting out of the ground. Others are standing, and some are crumbled and destroyed slightly. But nonetheless,
I convey this to Iris.
What do you think it all means?
There's a bunch of rocks with statues.
What kind of statues?
I don't know. I'm not an archaeologist.
This is long enough to just apparently talking to Trevor. I'm like,
An archaeologist?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I can't understand them. Never mind.
You can understand me. I'm talking normally.
Oh, do the rocks have faces or just statues?
some of them do.
Do
It
look
seems that these
diamond?
statues are they range from what look to be royalty of some kind to animals. Others are simple decorations, like house decorations, like lions or cats. Some are what look like at one time a pet, maybe.
How well did they look made?
It ranges. Some look to be professionally made, others seem to be just kind of hobbled together using any tools that were around at the time, more than likely.
None of them are lifelike, right?
A few of them look a little bit like detailed in the sense of, like I said, some of them look like royalty, but others look aged, withered from rain or some kind of erosion.
Looks up. Anything different about the sky, or is it?
Other than the items that are now floating above you and that are different from the ones that were floating above you last time you checked, doesn't seem like anything's changed. The abyss still surrounds you all. This dark, endless expanse, unknown to how large it is.
Any
Skeletons
paths?
Hmm?
Any ever pass?
Yep. This time there are 3.
Eehee.
One goes up, one goes down, one goes straight about.
Mr. Dwarf friend, do you want to keep going up? Also, did you tell
Might
us your
as
name?
well.
Don't remember.
Up sounds good.
I don't think he wants to tell us his name.
What's your name?
I think he just said his name sounds good.
Ah,
Nice
fair
to
enough.
meet you, Mr. Good. And he pats him on the shoulder.
Good.
I've
Dwindle.
heard it. I've heard weird names before.
Dwindle.
Wait. His name is Good.
Dwindle. Is that your name?
Hmm?
Dwindle's your name?
Aye.
Dwindle good.
No.
No, it's Dwindle sounds good. That's
No.
Hmm.
Alright.
Just
Sound-
Dwindle.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. Where are we going? Which way?
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Dwindle. Sounds good.
I have to say, your name really does sound good. Slaps his knees. Oh, Samantha would love that joke.
Harris is gonna try to go over and shake his hand.
I casually bring her over so she can try to.
Gonna hold out his hand. Nice to meet you.
Rose is just gonna go,
Just goes up. just goes up. Oh.
Now, as you all walk towards the path leading up, you pass by a few of the armors. And as you pass by them, you hear metallic shifting behind you.
What's that?
You turn around to look, and the armors have moved.
Oh, I don't like that.
What's happened?
Fun has happened. Shield.
I take my staff and I hold it out.
Is something about to bite us?
Yes. Prepare. You know, I
Right.
don't be too much, so.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, well, last time you kinda got cut, so.
I'll be fine.
As you look
around.
at them, and as you see the armors, they don't move. Dwindle's shield meets the armor stand, and it crumbles as a normal armor stand would.
Are they still moving? I don't hear them.
No, they're not moving. Now that we're looking at them.
Wait,
It's weird.
crumbles? This...
No, it doesn't
Should I
crumble
try
like
it?
that. It just
Yeah.
crumbles in the sense of the armor stand no longer stands. The armor kind of falls off and falls into the into a pile. The
Alright,
helmet
everyone close
rolling
your
off.
eyes and see if it happens again.
No. Does the helmet start floating?
No.
Okay.
Helmet rolls off, kind of just teetering before staying still.
I think we should go before they start moving again.
Start takes one more
What?
step closer to the exit.
Yeah, you should probably all start. Well, we should start walking that way. Be ready in case it follows us.
Never step.
Wonder how much they'd go for if they were
Never
enchanted.
step. Never step. Never step.
Personal
Are you
gods.
walking
Sorry, but the
backwards?
ones we're not taking with us, they're too big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before he knows where he's like, okay, pass there. Turn. Go.
Hey, little big guy. Think you can hold one of these for me? Oh?
I don't
Carry
see
it.
either of you being too happy about carrying it around for very long.
I'm not
Or stuck
carrying
here
that.
any regular
A little worth a shot.
Worthless.
You never know it's worthless until you try to sell it.
As a smith, it's worthless.
I'm talking at a business standpoint.
So it's, what's the word?
Are we all on the stairs now?
So going up. Just
I think so.
what?
Yes, we're
If at least one person is turned and watching the armor as you all make your way to the pathway, then yes. You all make it to the stairs and pathway without any further strangeness.
Frick, man, it's like an angel. No.
weeping
I hate those
angels.
things.
Oh,
It's terrifying.
a little
For
bit.
no reason. Actually, no, for many reasons they're terrifying.
It's not for no reason.
And you make your way up. Following this path, going further and further into this abyss, following the islands. I need another D100.
Alright. You want to do it?
See if you do it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. 62.
You said 62?
Yes.
As you head up to this next island, you find yourselves upon an island covered in furniture, randomly strewn about. Chairs, wardrobes, desks.
Chest?
It looks like bed chests are also scattered about.
I'm not touching chest.
There's a lot of furniture here.
How did people get furniture into the size bags that we fit?
I don't know. How did I even fit in it?
Magic.
Furniture is bigger than we are, or at least than I am.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Wonder
mean,
how
your
these
furniture
got in
is bigger
here.
than you are.
Yeah.
Magic.
For obvious reasons. I have to have somewhere for my tail to sit.
Looking around. Any more paths?
It would appear that this island has 5 paths.
Ah, frack! Is there any differences in the paths? Like
want
any
people
key
on the-
feet or?
Not necessarily.
Just normal cobble paths. Okay.
You still want to
One-
go up, Mr. Sounds good.
2 go up in 2 different directions, like opposing directions. One goes down. You've got one that spirals off into the distance, and then you've got one that just kind of goes ahead still.
Nothing wrong with going straight.
Alrighty. Straight it is. Onward.
I guess we're going straight.
I guess so.
Never thought I'd say
It
that.
doesn't make a difference to me.
You can walk faster. I know you can.
I'm trying. You're like twice my height, though.
Yeah.
So, going straight, I need another D100.
I've done one. Who's next?
He's dead.
Who's last?
That's a 98.
98.
Mm-hmm. Had to make sure if that was a 6 or a 9.
Very nice. So, as you all head down this path, heading straight into the abyss, this one seems longer than other paths. And following this path, your group finds themselves heading into the abyss. Upon finding yourselves following this path, the group notices something. A set of small, beady eyes. A small kobold looks to the group from along the path, easily 80 to 90 feet ahead. And the group sees it. The kobold sees the group.
Can I hear it?
Not quite. Until the kobold turns and begins running down the path.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Wait, it's there.
No.
They're
Oh,
That's
face.
your friends.
No, no, no. They're not friends. Stop.
We're friendly.
Stop it. Stop it. I tried holding her back. Like,
I think I can chase it down, personally. 70
Yeah.
feet.
We don't want to
Movement.
hurt you.
what is up with you guys? Chasing with people.
Just.
No,
Just
turn
gonna
left.
fly and
You're
try to catch.
Turn left. No. You're gonna trip. You're gonna trip.
Mhm.
It's fine.
And as you all chase this small kobold creature,
Let's be honest, Rosie's more chasing Iris than actually the kobold.
Awfully sad the alarm that little thing is. I'm like that.
Yeah. Ipskip is just following Dwindle. Wait for me, friend!
Don't
Back
hurt him.
here.
as you all begin catching up with this kobold, going further and further down the path, the sound of claws against stone up ahead. You all find yourselves now reaching a massive island, larger than the others that you've been on before. And as you reach it, you hear the pathway behind you crumble and fall into the abyss.
Is that what I think
I
it was?
feel like this
Yes,
entity or whatever this thing is playing mind games with us.
Yeah, that seems about right.
A bag. Playing mind games?
That
Portal in.
sounds good. What do we do?
If we could find him, maybe we could just talk to him. He may be lonely.
If he was lonely,
What
he
maybe
would
like-
talk after pulling the scene.
Or a
Maybe.
sadist?
Maybe he's shy. Do you ever think of that?
Oh, I think it's quite the opposite of shy. Lethal spider on that devilish
this face.
What face?
Do you not see the silhouette?
What?
He pulled me in.
Blind, dimwit! Lord!
Just trying to tell you I can't see you. Did you not notice?
Hey. No, I have not.
You
Yeah,
choose
Look
not
at the
to see.
video. Start thinking. You can't hear them.
Can't hear what?
Second to the fairy. Does the bird hear?
Oh, yeah.
Fair question.
Oh, I don't hear the rabbit.
You can hear just.
That sounds like an old
Like the things
windmill tale.
It's like Tinkerbell.
Now,
Tinkerbell.
you all find yourselves on this island. This island has a number of holes in it, some larger than others. You can see a number of rocks. However, you also see bodies. Bodies are scattered among this island. And I can give you an idea of what you're looking at, actually.
Well, what 3 of us are looking at.
The forest is here and about.
New shiny. That's fun. Great job, Lance.
I love it.
That's really fun, actually.
Is that a hand?
Ooh,
It's a hand.
and
That's so cool.
It's really cool.
What are we?
what is that? In the corner, like, what is?
What are we
Something
looking at?
cosmosy. I like it.
Excellent question. Beautiful. Very beautiful. And we thought,
I try my best to describe what I'm looking at to Iris.
What are we looking
That's
at?
a very big hand. Oh, we're on roll 20.
Oh. Didn't know. Oopsies.
Don't forget design
2,
characters.
3. That's a sword. That's a broken sword.
No, it's a sword in the body.
In a body?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Okay, I see that one now. What is that
Bear.
thing just floating in the middle of nothing?
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, there's a body over there. There's a body over there. I spy. So
Notice
far,
y'all.
5
There's
bodies.
an air. Lickety clack.
Some of these bodies like really blend in.
Yeah.
However, across the map, you can see what seems to be some kind of podium. A means of escape. For the most part.
Ooh.
You all find yourselves now no longer able to see the kobold. The sound of claws against stone no longer being heard.
where'd it go?
Upon this island, you see an assortment of items, strange rocks, statues, broken items, broken tomes that are torn apart and left. A number of items floating in the abyss around. And on some of these holes, portions of what looked to be a ship.
Ship?
What appears to be the statue of a hand pokes from the dirt in the distance. But the island itself appears empty. Upon this central mass of land, you do look around, and you can see somehow you're in the center of all of the islands in this massive expanse. You look around and you realize you can see in the distance each of the islands that you had found yourselves upon.
Oh.
This strange landform that you find yourselves on. As you step upon it, you notice upon that podium in the corner of this island, there's an aura, a swirling aura of magic that's almost dizzying to look at, with strange hues of blues and purples and whites. It's a beautiful display, honestly. As you all approach the portal, you find yourselves face to face with the exit, finally able to leave.
There, we can go. We can go. We can get out.
Is it really the
It
way?
seems too easy.
Ipskip is gonna be the one
What?
that
Why can't it be
like,
easy?
flies
It's
up to
right
the
there.
up
All
to
right,
the
I
top
can't
of the
even hear
podium.
you. No, you just say this seems too easy.
Samantha and Jeremy, I'm coming home.
What if I change into a mouse and see if that works better? Something
No,
small.
no change. No change. You don't need a change.
And who steps forward first?
Ipskip.
Ipskip?
Third base is the skip.
Okay. Okay. I need everyone. Actually, never mind. As you all approach the portal, and you ready yourselves to finally leave this place, to finally be free of this expanse of darkness, without warning, without any kind of idea of what was to come, the group finds themselves before the exit, but suddenly terrified. You all are frightened, as from the portal, familiar spindly fingers reach out first as they wrap around the side of the portal, followed by a long gray leg, emaciated and thin as it slams down onto the island, forcing the group back. Another arm reaches out, placing a long hand onto the island as a head begins to come from the portal. Almost humanoid. The shape of the head almost screams human, but the size, the length of the face, it's inhuman. There are no features save for two holes where the nose normally would be and two pure white spaces where eyes would normally be. This figure pulls themselves from the portal, standing over 10 feet tall as it looks down at the group before it. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
That'll
As-
be. Holy for count.
As I change.
14.
13.
You knew it was coming. It's like. That right. Why must
Alrighty.
everything be so much bigger than me?
So, initiatives time. Shall
Can you give us control of the NPCs?
I believe I have given you
Mm,
control of them.
No, 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 sir.
That's terrifying.
You should have control.
No.
I've given you control of them. You're able to control your tokens.
Mm.
It may or may not work for you. I don't. I mean,
Hearing. Because I just, after
Okay.
rolling my initiative, I rolled all the rest of my dice.
Now I have
All of them are
control.
rolling horrible.
Now I have control.
Oh, sweet goodness, where?
wow.
Tell
That's-
Samantha
that's
and
really well
Jeremy
said.
I love them. And Barbara, that
Wait,
cheating
where are we?
witch.
Are we over here?
So you
Yep.
all were forced back as the creature stepped into this realm of reality. So, and now you can see the creature. So, firstly, I would like Rosie,
11.
I would like Ipskip,
14.
I would like Dwindle,
12. It's going first.
and I would like Iris.
13.
Yep, it's going first.
Oh, neat.
Probably.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Magic.
So,
You gotta
With-
blame it all on magic.
It better
on magic.
have a 15 or 10.
One of the two.
don't worry. Funny enough, with a +1 dex, it got a 15.
No.
Maybe it's
Magic.
his magic. I'll have to go see it. It might be magic.
So, we've got Bagman, Ipskip, and then Iris, then Dwindle, then Rosie. So, Bagman is up first, and
I'm gonna break those fingers.
so this creature is going to make 2 attacks.
Mm.
It's going to move up first. And I'm going to roll a d4 twice. It's a 3.
Mhm.
And that's a 4. So Dwindle and Rosie.
I am not raging.
Not yet.
18.
So the first attack
Mm.
against Dwindle, I don't think that hits.
18 DC. As
14.
a barbarian.
And then Rosie. That is 17. I've got to do math.
You don't have to do math. If you said 17, you already hit.
Oh. Okay.
I want to know the modifier, date it.
Well, with that, it's 1, 2. So that's 6. 6 slashing damage and 4 necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic. He's taking your soul.
You all watch as this long creature brings one arm straight down at Dwindle, trying to claw at him. But the claws scratch off of his armor, and the other comes up and slams down to Rosie. And Rosie, you feel the claws sink in and drag, and you can feel this searing pain along each of the claw marks that are left. It is not comfortable at all. However,
Searching in pain.
not only does that happen, but since you all are frightened,
Oh, we're
going
not
to-
allowed to give saves?
funny enough, due to the surprise, no. The ability simply says that you can make the wisdom save at the end of your turn. So, due to the surprise round of the wonderful creature, you all are frightened.
Dangerous
until-
sense?
But, as a bonus action, since you're frightened, Ipskip feels the long hand wrap around their body as it grapples them.
Oh! Oh! No, you're not restrained. You just have movement 0. Which is what he wants.
I can still, like,
You can
take out
still,
the scimitar that I...
yep, you can still
Did
attack,
I-
you can still swing, you
Okay.
can still use bonus actions, spells, whatever you want, you just cannot move.
Okay, so he's gonna take it and just go, wah! Like, from behind him. With both hands.
Alrighty.
And stabby stab. behind him.
Disadvantage.
Frightened is fun.
Triton is terrifying.
2.
A 2?
A 2.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just waving it around behind him. Like, let me go, you foul beast.
Yeah. Do you have another attack?
I don't
As a
think
level
Level
I-
6.
Yeah, as a level 6 fighter, you should have multi-attack.
She should have multi-attack, give an action surge, and
You should have a number
not to
of
mention
things.
Domitable.
Mhm.
Domitable? No, Domitable is 10.
Fighting's the second. Mm-mm. It doesn't say it on here, at least.
As a fighter at level 5, you get multi-attack.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then he's just gonna keep trying to hit it.
Alright.
Oh.
As a fighter, you also
13.
have an ability called Action Surge if you want to use it, where you have the ability to give yourself another action for attacking.
You are scared too, so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So you would have disadvantage on any attacks that you swing, though. For now, at least.
Oh. I'm going to just try to attack a second time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to use the action surge. But I
Okay.
did get a 9.
A 9.
No.
Okay. Well, the 9 misses. However, if that's all you're going to do for your turn, you do have the ability to try and make the save.
Already, I will try. And fail. Nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll fail, sadly.
No. Ow.
Is that Ipskip's turn?
Yes, that is Ipskip's turn.
All right, Iris, you're up.
So I'm frightened right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
Well-
cannot approach it. You cannot get closer to it, and all attacks are made at disadvantage.
Hello, sir. We didn't mean to disturb you. We think you might be just lonely. Could you not hurt our friends, please? I'm gonna cast Charm Person, and I know it's at very disadvantage.
No, it's a spell. That's not a range
Well-
attack spell, so it's just a spell. Question is if he's a person.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna say it's a Wisdom 14, but I'm pretty sure he does it at advantage since. No, wait, we're.
No effect
Woody,
if he's a
don't
monster.
own
It doesn't have
friends.
any effect, but if it's a
Yeah.
person, just got interesting.
Woody, please don't kill my friends. I know you're just lonely. Woody, please.
Exactly.
So, sadly, the Bagman is not considered humanoid. It is a large aberration.
Ooh.
So,
Oh.
Charm Person has
That's
no
pretty scary.
effect.
That was worth a try.
Yeah, it was a really good try.
Charm Person is rarely used, but when it is, it's enjoyable to watch, to say the least.
So good. If it
So-
hits.
You're right there, Rosie.
Yes.
Alright, that's all I got.
Alright, Dwindle, you're up.
Hmm.
Wait, can I make a save?
Yes, you can, actually.
Okay.
Mm.
Is it a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw the axe 2
No.
times in rage.
That one is a natural
Because
too.
I-
It brings it up to an
because
8,
I-
but I'm pretty sure that's still a fail.
I can't get closer to it. But I have a range weapon, so. Set to fit this. I don't think that hits the same time. I got a free, but. Does a 13 hit?
A 13? Sadly, no.
14, don't. 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
It does the damage. That's a 1. That's a 7, 8. 17 points of damage. Rage is about. No, you already raged. That's fine. So that's why I got the +2 damage. And. End my turn! Natural 20.
Nice. You are no longer frightened.
Just. A bit just sort of like. Oh. Right. I'm gonna break your fingers. That's my turn.
Okay. So you know what is wonderful?
Life.
No. Well, yes, but
It is a wonderful life.
I need a cone.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I need a cone towards Dwindle, Nyla, and Clem.
I get you. Okay, I'll pick a cone.
15 foot, or 30 foot, sorry. It's going to get mostly Dwindle. So, I need,
Choose your targets. You get 2.
yeah. I need Dwindle and Iris to make wisdom saves.
Farting.
I think that's a 12.
Yeah, my
that's
wisdom is
My wisdom saves are actually +6 now, so.
With a legendary action,
AoE.
the Bagman, well, this isn't a deck save.
Yeah.
The Bagman causes this. A phantasmal image of your worst fear. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration.
You cut out.
You got out. Yeah.
Well, can you still hear me?
No.
Now we
Yeah,
can.
no.
Wonderful. It's casting fear with a legendary action.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Of course it's legendary.
You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature.
The worst part is we didn't hear the number. Anytime you cut out, every time when it says the number, so I'm like, I have no idea what to say.
The wisdom save, I didn't actually say a number, because you don't know it yet. None of
Gotcha.
you
That
have,
Make it.
Dude.
none of you have made the save so far, other than Dwindle, who got a nat 20.
Yeah, that don't help. Unfeared. Feared again.
And what's even better is with this type of fear, after the end of your turn, at the beginning of your next turn, you get to try and dash to get as far away from this creature as possible.
Dash.
And you've dropped whatever's in your hands as well. Rosie, your turn.
Psych, I'm not carrying anything.
Okay, so just for clarification, I can't get near him right now, right? Because I'm frightened.
You cannot get closer. Frightened.
So-
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay. So I can't attack because all my attacks are melees.
Well,
5 feet.
oh, I was about to say, if it's within...
No, they're all 5 feet. I'm guessing I'm seeing Iris freaking out now, though.
You
'Cause of
just
whatever-
watched Iris drop her, their things, and they are trembling in fear now. Yes.
Okay. I'm
I
going
was
to
hearing
pick
this in
her
my
up and move us away.
Butterfly
that-
response.
Strength or athletic?
So, to try and pull them away, I would say if they're willingly letting you do it, then it's just half your movement.
Okay.
As your movement is halved trying to pull this person away. So.
Are you?
I don't see any reason why she wouldn't be.
I mean, you're terrified right now, so I don't know what your worst fear is.
Probably abandonment. I don't know how that plays in.
Actually, that would make perfect sense. So yeah, me grabbing you probably wouldn't be a problem.
Probably not.
Okay, cool. So then, half of my distance. 40. I need a calculator.
What's your movement?
45.
45. Well, 40 halved
27.
would be 20.
20.
So 45
22
is,
and a half.
yeah, about 22 and a half. So about 25 feet.
I'll do the 22. Alright, so I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'll move this little rock. Is that a rock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be nice and give you the full 25 since it's easier to round up than it is to round down.
Cool. Thank you. Can I get? Perfect. I'm gonna put us right behind that rock because that's 25.
Okay.
So here we go. Behind the rock. Behind the rock. There we go. Put in.
And because of the effect... Oh, never mind. Is that your turn?
Yes, but I'm gonna roll to see if I save myself from being frightened.
Yes, you will.
14.
Just barely.
I got a 14.
Did you?
Different save. Yeah.
No, your first save was a 20.
First
For the
was a
same thing
20,
that I
and then I got a 14 for the second effect.
Yeah, the fear spell has a different DC. This one is just an innate
Figured
ability.
as that.
Yeah, this one's just an innate ability.
Spellcaster. Gosh, dang it.
Well, this one's not from spells. This is just the creature being what it is. It has a quote-unquote jump scare. It's... When it surprises a creature, the creature becomes frightened. So.
I need to put more points or more effort into freaking wisdom saves.
But nonetheless.
Oh, can I take my free action of speaking something to Iris real quick?
Sure. That's actually just your speak action. It's not even a thing. It's just free action.
Twist into something and run! Run far!
What?
Shift into something and run far! That's it. This is her trying to be protective. Like, go!
Get ready to climb up.
That's it.
Okay. At the end of Rosie's turn, it is the Bagman's turn. Since Dwindle and Ipskip are still frightened, it has advantage on the attacks still.
Yes, it does.
So, the first attack against Ip... I just threw my dice. It is under my nightstand. Wonderful. There it goes. There you are. Okay. Ipskip does a 18 hit.
Oh, yes. Ow.
Alright, that's 3, 4. That's 8 slashing and 5 necrotic.
Owie. Okay.
And then the one against Dwindle.
Mm-hmm.
17, I don't think hits.
Nope, one off. Because I haven't dropped my shield yet.
Are you holding your
Happens.
shield? Are you holding your shield?
Don't you have to hold a shield?
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to hold a shield. I haven't dropped it yet. It's at the start of my turn. So. Yeah, I dropped my AC by down by 2. Here shortly.
Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration.
Hits then.
I landed a hit on Dwindle. Let's fucking go. 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Halved because raging.
You're including the necrotic damage?
No. I haven't added the necrotic damage yet.
7.
So, yeah, 7. And then 1 necrotic. 8 total.
Ooh. My feelings.
So. And then, as a bonus action, it's going to use...
Aren't I grappled?
No. Ipskip is.
Ah. So is he literally baning Skip?
Well... Yeah. Basically.
Ow.
Now... Oh, I need to roll the C. Hold on. Okay, never mind. It's going to be a little greedy, and it's going to attempt to grapple. Wait.
Does it not make grapple if I'm frightened? And then does it take a d4 damage because of the grapple?
Oh. Neat. Huh. Because it hit, it gets to grapple.
Because I'm frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's got 30 feet of movement.
So... I'm thinking...
He's going to drag you two
Over to us.
towards the edge, away from those two, actually.
Oh.
So this is kind of weird. When you use your attack action to grapple a creature, the target takes 3 piercing damage if you grab your free grapple succeeds. Does it work the other way around?
Yes, it does.
So no rolls, just 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. It takes 3 damage automatically.
Yep, not on every turn, just free at the start.
Yep.
It's so bad.
I don't think anybody's hit it yet, have they?
Dwindled it.
Dwindle did? Okay, how much
Yeah.
damage did you do again?
He got 17.
17.
17.
Magical. Magical bludgeoning.
Very nice. Very nice. Very useful. Now, that's the Bagman's turn. Ipskip, you're up. You're still
Yep.
frightened, and you are being dragged to the edge of this island by this creature.
So, how is he grappled? Like, how exactly is he being held on to?
You know the classic, like, big creature, tiny creature, the hand is around the waist, just kind of under the chest, and it's just grabbed?
Yeah.
Think that.
Okay. Well, since doing this isn't working above his head, he's gonna start like trying to like use his
You're gonna
use
try
his
and
weapon.
break the grapple?
Yeah.
Okay. Your athletics or acrobatics versus this one's.
Okay.
And it is an ability check, so it is at disadvantage. Due to being frightened.
I have no idea what his worst fear in the world is. No idea.
Well, 13 and 12.
Magic.
So it would be 12 and then plus my
Mm.
athletics. It would be 17.
17. Very nice. You are no longer grappled.
Nice.
And because you used your sword to do it, I will go on ahead and let you roll a damage dice to cut the hand.
Okay. What?
Break the fingers.
It is, oh, a 2d4 plus 2. And then... Oh, I could do this. There we go. 3, 4, 6.
6. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Out of here.
Very fun. Okay. And is that Ipskip's turn?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Iris, you're up.
Alright. I still can't move any closer to it.
Oh,
As
wait,
you are
it's
frightened,
just gonna move away towards them.
Sorry for it.
okay. Feel free to use your movement.
Nice. There we go. You
So,
need to stop, dude.
Alright. I'm gonna try to summon a beast.
okay.
What?
Which beast?
Summon beast.
Which beast?
Oh. I...
CR. Real quick, Lance. I did it for flavor, as is like from the books, like the original dwarven form from the books. Normally, it doesn't have I can say come. It's only if I throw it as a weapon. So it's kind of on the ground. I
So,
can't-
what's the spell? Conjure animals?
Summon beast.
Summon beast?
Yes.
Oh. Neat.
Indeed.
I've never actually looked at this spell.
Really? Is it summon woodly beings?
Mm-mm. Summon
My
beast.
goodness.
Tasha's cauldron of everything.
Isn't it like a half CR? Or...
You call
CR?
forth a bestial spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. This corporeal form uses the bestial spirit stat block. When you cast a spell, choose an environment, air, land, or water. The creature resembles an animal of your choice that is native to the chosen environment, which determines certain traits in its stat block. Now, I will say that it uses a very interesting component. I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Fair enough. $21.
21, odds or evens, yes or no? You hold out your
Uh,
hand, and a
Huh?
gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold pieces apparates in your hand from somewhere within this space.
Thank goodness. Alright, I'm gonna choose for it to look like a bear. So therefore the land option.
Okay.
And it's not gonna look quite like a normal bear. Almost the same, except pure white. I mean, from head to toe, not just polar bear, but just completely pure white.
Okay.
She's felt bears before, but she has not seen any sort of color.
Okay.
And now I should have double checked to. So does it get added into initiative?
Just a moment. There we go, and it's a large
Hey,
creature.
get out of here.
Bears are large creatures.
Oh, it's a really small one.
Just a bear.
What's a small beast?
Oh.
Wait, has it dragged me over to the edge?
Yes.
Oh no.
We'll leave it like that. It's a bear. That's all that matters. So, I will give you control.
I mean, if it's supposed to be small, I can do something more like a fox or a wolf or
No, that's fine.
something a little smaller. Okay.
Same.
Cool.
So,
So do I have to roll initiative for it?
shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Okay.
Its AC is 11 plus the level of the spell. What's the level of the spell?
Second.
Second, so 11 plus 2, that's a... I will help
So
keep track
13.
of it a little bit.
I appreciate it.
And its HP, its hit points is 30 plus 5 for each spell level above second. So it's 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Good.
And then for my bonus, I want to shapeshift into a creature that looks the same as it.
Hmm.
So another bear?
I know. Yep. Another
Bear.
solid white bear.
And this one's an actual bear. So you are considered large.
Mm-hmm. And from my recollections, I can hold on to concentration of spells, although I cannot cast new spells while I'm shapeshifted.
Mm-hmm. Then we give you control of this one. So the large bear is you.
Well, I can send.
Little bear.
Oh, where's the little bear?
Little bear's right there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I want that one to have been summoned closer to this that can take its attack.
Okay.
I think I can. Yeah.
Yep, range of 90 feet, so you could get it there, yeah. And then it will do its attack, yeah. It has multi-attack, and, well, it has a number of attacks equal to half this spell's level rounded down. So you said second level?
Uh-huh.
So it has one attack, and it's got advantage because of Dwindle. Because pack tactics.
I do not verbute bear as ally. Check the site, yes.
spell attack modifiers, so that's a +3 to hit. Oh, no, that's a +6 to hit. For rolling to hit, is that a +3 or +6? I can't
It's
tell.
your spell attack modifier to hit. So,
Okay, so that is +6.
+6.
That is very close. That's 11 to hit.
So,
Oh, but at advantage, you said.
yes, because of pack tactics.
That's 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
Okay. It's fine. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to roll a different dice, because this dice... It's always Skia, man. Always Skia. Okay, that is an 18 to save.
That'll make it.
Yes. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my movement now to go and cover about half the distance. Right there. And that's my turn. Now that I'm no longer frightened.
I'll allow it.
Did I do it wrong?
Technically speaking, the save is meant to be made at the end of your turn, which means after everything's done.
No, that's fine. I'll wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nonetheless. So, after Iris is Dwindle. Dwindle, you're up.
I can't run.
Nope.
So I guess I have to break the grapple to try and get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage. I don't think I need it, but 20.
Funny enough, you both totaled 20.
So I meet it. Right?
So player wins.
Yeah, I meet it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not it's the person who meets it.
Yep.
The grappler. Alrighty, I guess trying to get away. I don't see my weapons. Are my weapons along this path?
Your weapons would be about here-ish.
It's a cone. But sadly, I don't have an action. So I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Right by the rock.
Well, due to the fear spell, you would have your dash action.
I don't have my dash action due to me having to use the grapple to break free.
True. But you do have a free action to pick up your weapons if you'd like.
That's an action. If I remember correctly.
No.
I'll take it, but rules...
No. Free action
I'll take
to just drop or pick up a weapon.
I'll take
It's
the action. So I only get one, though.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Hammer.
End of turn.
Roll that wisdom save.
No. I hate wisdom saves, man. This is a
I know.
barbarian. I hate it.
It's
I hate him
wonderful.
so much. You literally you stun lock me away from the game.
It's
I'm going to do
wonderful.
homework. Attack of opportunity.
I suppose. And because you're frightened, it has advantage.
Alright, I'm immediately grappled then. If it hits.
No, not with the attacks of opportunity. I won't do that to y'all. You're already taking a slap on the ass. So that's a 5 and a 19. The 19 plus its modifier to hit, I'm sure hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another 3d6. That's 6 plus 6, 12 plus the 4. So that's
16.
16 slashing damage,
8.
halved to 8, plus 5 necrotic.
13. Is that damage able to be healed? Necrotic.
It doesn't say that it can't be.
Okay.
And a lot of those attacks that you're asking, that you would normally ask about, normally it wouldn't be able to, but this one seems to be able to. So
It's my turn, because I'm still frightened. Do I have to keep running? Yeah. And drop my weapons?
Until you can get somewhere that is out of line of sight. And since you already dropped your weapon and did that part of the spell, no need to. So is that your turn, Dwindle?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Rosie, you're up.
Okay. Just as a reminder, because I can't remember. So if I use my dash, that's my action, correct? Or is that just my regular movement?
Dash is an action.
Okay.
It doubles your movement.
That doesn't work for me. Okay. So all I can do is move to here. So yep, I'm gonna move back over here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
One more forward.
That's my turn. I'm still too far away to attack. But I'm not frightened, so was that 45?
You started here behind the bear.
Yeah. Okay, I was one square off.
Yep. If
Thank
you'd
you.
like to. There you go. So, with Rosie's turn done, it's the Bagman's turn.
Mm-hmm.
The Bagman is going to attack the bear in front of it, because it just tried to attack him. That is 16 to hit. That hits. 3, 6, 10 slashing damage, and 3 necrotic. So that's 13 damage total, bringing the summoned beast to 17. And the Bagman is going to hiss before suddenly crawling off the edge. The bear does get an attack of opportunity.
Am I no longer friends? Is now officially out of sight?
Hey, that is a 24 to hit.
A 24 to hit will hit. You can make the save to try and get unfrightened, as you are now finally out of line of sight.
7.
Okay, 1d8 plus.
I'm gonna be here a while. I got lucky with the first one.
3, 4, 7 plus 2. 9 points of damage.
9
Piercing.
points.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Damage is damage.
Yes.
The Bagman is going to disappear under the island.
Can I also roll to get out of fear? Like to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. got a 12.
A 12. That sadly does not make it.
Out.
However, after the Bagman's turn, it's Ipskip's.
Well, after seeing the blind girl turn into a bear and summon a bear out of nowhere,
Is the bear still blind?
Yeah, I think so. And still, yeah, completely white. No color.
he's gonna
I
fly
mean, I don't know
on
the
top of
past
the.
about it, but
He's gonna fly on top of the ship here.
Okay.
Hey, you little asshole! Sorry.
Cats.
Yes. He's gonna fly on top of the ship there. And yeah, he's just gonna keep an eye out around him.
Okay. As you land on this ship, this abandoned piece, it teeters slightly as it's barely holding on to different parts of the island around it, just kind of nestled in. And you float above the abyss below you. The wood is rotted and old, creaking as you step upon it.
Okay. Yep, he's just gonna. Could I get an investigation around to see if he sees anything?
You can do a perception.
Perception. Okay. Oh, 16.
It's dead silent once again.
Okay. That is all.
Okay. Iris, you're up.
I'm going to try to move towards 10, 35, 40, 35. Onto the platform. See if anything happens.
You can try and climb up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, as you get to the platform, you can feel the magical aura around this strange portal as it warps and bends and twists. This purplish blue-white mix as it swirls on itself and twists into itself before twisting out and then swirling once again. You have a choice to step through and find whatever is on the other side, leaving the others, or to stay and wait.
I'm staying and waiting and using the rest to move back down to Rosie
Okay.
and trying to like motion her to climb on.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Dwindle, you're up.
Don't know where it is. Still frightened. I get to go back with a free action, pick up the shield. Do I go in or not?
You know it's not dead.
No, it's not dead, but I'm scared of it too. I hate the frightened person. Because I don't know what it is. So, action and try not be frightened.
Okay.
I want to go for two attempts.
Sure. I'll
Try
allow
and
that.
Count. That's a 7. And action. 15.
A 15 barely makes it.
Yeah, get on this. Ugh. No longer raging though.
Nope. You took no damage in the last... Well, actually, you took an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but if he hits me now, I get to keep it. But yeah,
Well, he hit you with the attack of opportunity, and if
yeah. So
since
if
you
he
took
doesn't hit me this
damage...
round, I haven't made an attack. If he makes it, wins the attack, I may get to keep it. But I'm done.
Okay.
He's thinking about it. He's looking at it. Now he's pissed off. I would say he's even angry at the creature.
Now it's Rosie's turn.
Go. I will protect you. Just go. I'll be right behind you. Go. And I use my perception to look around.
Sure.
Do we kill the Bagman though? Make it so no one ever has to deal with this again. Ooh, responsibility.
That would be a 4. I told you all my dice are rolling horrible tonight.
It happens.
Poor Rosie.
Get on.
No. No.
Is that Rosie's turn?
Is she standing on the boat?
No, I'm on the ground near you.
Mhm.
I'm like right across from you, next to the bear.
Yep.
Can I hold my action for a reaction to jump or dash away? If it like comes out from under the ground below me or something. No? Okay, that's fine.
Punched my mic on accident. I'd say you could hold your action to attack it if it were, but to hold it...
You cut out.
Hmm?
You cut out.
I said you could hold your action to attack it if it were to get within melee, like if it were to come from the ground, but you can't really hold a dash because your movement is on your turn.
So yeah, then I'll just hold the action for an attack if it gets in my melee.
Okay. That'll work.
Perfect.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes. Because I'm not frightened or anything, so.
Okay, well, you'll get to use that reaction a little sooner than you expected. As the creature comes hurtling around the edge here and comes flying towards you all. And you watch as it swings its arm from around the ledge, pulling itself up, and it almost like a giant insect just kind of crawls on all fours towards you all before it stands up and swings both arms down. I will say you get an attack because of this, because of your holding your action.
Let's use the white dice. Let's see what. A little bit better.
No chance I heard a question. Does he hold the shield or does he strapped on and then Good question.
23.
A 23 will hit.
The fault. I stamp my staff into the ground and I use it to help propel myself to use my feet to hit him.
Okay. Feel free to roll damage.
That's all. These.
Uh,
5.
5 damage. Damage is damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
which hand grabbed me? So you remember which one pulled him in?
let's see. Just a moment. Does an 11 hit your bear form?
Me?
Mm.
Yeah, it's my AC.
Okay. And then does a 25 hit Dwindle?
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. It's not on Dwindle. You're not the closer target. It's actually Rosie.
20.
Yeah.
So much for my age.
So that's 3, 5. So 9 plus 5 necrotic on Iris, or at least Iris's bear form.
-9 plus
5,
-5.
7. Yes.
Okay.
7 plus 4 is 11. Yes. Yes, that's 11. 11 and 2 necrotic to Rosie.
I finally got his sphere. That's really hard for him to imagine out here, though. Really hard, actually, because there's no ceiling.
Let's see. Yeah. Hee. So. That's Bagman's turn. It is Ipskip.
Ooh.
You just watch this thing fucking crawl at your newfound companions.
So he is going to He's going to use. He's going to fly. Oh wait. And like kind of try to launch himself at the monster and like
Okay.
claw at him with his talons.
Okay.
And that is 14 to hit.
That'll just miss.
Okay. And then if he misses with that, he's going to use his weapon
Okay.
and slash at him.
All right.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
Dirty
Ew.
20 will hit.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice.
3, 4, 7, 2, 9. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. And then, as a fighter, you do have your action surge for 2 more attacks if you wanted.
2 more attacks?
Mm-hmm. It gives you an additional attack action. Or an additional action, technically. But, well, rules written, it gives you an extra attack, but we like to give it an extra action, because action surge.
Right. Yeah, it's his additional action on your turn.
Yep.
So, he's going to slash at him 2 more times then.
Alrighty.
That would be 13 for the first and 16 for the second.
16 will hit.
Okay.
13 will miss.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Very nice, very nice.
Wait. I think I'm still frightened of him, actually.
No, you made the save.
Oh, I did?
Mhm.
Oh.
You didn't get hit with the fear spell. You just got hit with his innate ability.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Never mind then. We're all good.
Yep.
Oh shoot, I have to make concentration spell for my little bear.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, it's fine. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. That'll work. So, is that Ipskip's turn?
Yes, it is.
Iris, you're up. Iris the bear.
So I know it's kind of awkward positioning, but I really want to try to get like in between the two of them, and either or both shove Rosie out of the way while attacking it and maybe pushing it back. So basically try to make space between them as I attack it with my bite and my claws. Even if it's only a little bit of space between.
If she lets you, she can be pushed back. Otherwise, it's a contested shove.
Contested shove it is.
Using the bear's strength.
Okay. Let's see. Which is way better than Iris's strength.
I roll. What do I roll again?
It's athletics or acrobatics for you.
I got an 18.
Seven. I got a 19.
Fine.
Sounds to me that you are within the same place.
while I'm still like going towards it. That was sort of like on the way to get to it to attack it. All right, let's see. That's theory cocked. Again. That's a 16 to hit with my bite.
That'll hit.
That's 10 points of piercing damage.
That'll hit.
That's 12 to hit with my claws.
A 12.
Yeah.
That will not hit.
Okay. And I'll basically end my turn as in between the two of them as possible.
Okay. And that means it is Dwindle's turn.
Yay, let's do it. So. Noodle rage, because he didn't hit me. There's a...
Hold on. Actually, Iris, you also have your bear.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yep. Because it shares your initiative, but goes right after you.
Yeah.
And it has advantage because pack tactics.
Right. Nice. It's 14 to hit.
14 will just barely miss.
Dang it.
So close.
So close, yes.
So close.
And also using the small bear to be in between the two of them as well. Just trying to build a barrier between the two.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Now, it's your turn, Dwindle.
15. Get into flanking with them.
Okay.
Rage, bonus action. I'm aiming for some hands.
Okay. That'll make the
And he's
DC a little higher.
23.
That'll hit.
I don't think a 13 hits. Bonus action.
Bonus action was to rage.
Right. So, one hit, at least.
A hit's a hit.
Two. A hit's a hit. It's a D10. It goes two-handed. That's a 10.
It's 10.
Plus 3.
13.
No. Don't even do the plus 3. Too much work. So plus 7.
Plus
so
7.
17. Plus 2, 19.
19. Gotta do a little math here.
19 damage? Not bad. Not bad.
Onto the hand.
Very nice. As you bring down your hammer upon the creature's hand, you notice that as it smashes down, you do feel the physical crunch before it then disperses into some sort of strange black abyss, much like the rest that's around you all. But it doesn't regrow.
I got half of that.
I think I got the meaning of it, but yeah.
So, hand
You
break.
bring the hammer down upon this creature's hand. And though you feel a physical contact, you crush the hand, and you watch as it disperses into a black mist, matching the abyss that's around you all. However, it does not regrow.
So he has one attack then. Great. Right? One hand? Or a stump. It's my turn.
Unhanded strike.
Rosie, your turn.
Awesome. Well, I keep pushing Iris away. I go for an attack.
Okay.
20. Counting.
20 to hit?
Yep.
That'll hit.
Awesome. So, yet again, just using my feet to kick into him.
Mm-hmm.
For 8. Which is a 1d6 plus 4. Nice. That's better. So that is a 10 damage.
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use Flurry of Blows to hit again.
You're a monk?
Yep.
You should have multi-attack as well. You're level 6.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A Flurry of Blows is a bonus attack. Bonus action.
I know. I mean, like, you should have more than one attack normally for your action.
Mm-hmm.
But with that one, it gives me 3.
I'm saying you've only attacked once the last 2 times you've attacked.
Well, no. So the last time I attacked was that opportunity attack because I was holding the action.
Mm-hmm. But I mean the turn before that.
I didn't have another hit before that. I didn't have another time.
Right, time.
I've only attacked him once, and that was during my holding time.
Yeah.
But I couldn't use a extra attack because that was just
multi-attack means you get 2 attacks for your action.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So does this mean technically right now I can hit him 4 times?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So that's what I'm doing.
And I'll even give you the attack from the last time as well.
So that's 5?
Yeah.
Wait. I gotta put the ears in there. Hold on. Okay. That's a lot of math. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get all those out of the way. What I'll do is I'll do all the hits, and then whatever hits, I'll just calculate the
total damage
after.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not holding everybody up.
You're fine.
So I don't think a 12 hits, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you don't hit.
I think it's a 15 as the AC.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the 15 hits, whatever 18 plus 7 is.
25.
25. And 27.
Okay.
So that's 3 more totals for me to
Very
damage
nice.
up each time, taking more feet.
Very nice.
I will roll up the damage, but that is my turn otherwise.
Okay. Go on ahead and roll damage for me.
Mm-hmm. Don't have to roll damage for the first one because we already did that. Okay. Okay, here's 6. 3. 4. So 14 plus 8.
22.
22.
Yep, then 22 total damage.
How would you like to finish off the Bagman?
Yay!
No! No, you're kidding. Okay. Okay.
19 HP left, did 22 damage.
Woo. Wow, that went down a lot faster than some of the other ones we fought. Woo. All
Yeah,
right.
there was a lot more frightened effects, though.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So first, I kick him in like the stomach area to make him fall down. Then I kick him again onto the head. And when I see it's making an indentation, I kick even harder to push my feet all the way through onto the ground through his head.
And you can.
Or skull.
Because as you feel your feet make contact and push through, your rabbit body hits the ground underneath, and you watch as the body, after a loud screech of pain, suddenly deforms into a black mist, much like the hand did before, suddenly disappearing and shifting over the island's edge into the abyss below, leaving you all here on the island with the portal swirling before you.
We did it.
Paris is gonna
I
do
told
more
you to
than-
run. But we did it.
I may never
You're in
do
no
it
state
again.
to tell me to run.
No, I'm not. As I
I'm gonna cast
collapse
Cure.
onto the ground.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her at 3rd level.
Because guess what? I had 4 HP left.
Oh, wow.
I was very tempted to cast Quick Heal on myself, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack.
I cast it at 3rd level, so I got to roll 3 d8s. I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
That's 4. That's 8. That's still better than nothing.
total.
That's better than what it was.
That's true. Yeah, that's 7 points of healing coming back at you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sorry,
I'm
it's not
still a little
more.
woozy, but
I'm gonna offer a hand up.
what hand? You're a bear. What
No,
hand?
I changed back. I wouldn't be talking normally if I was still a bear.
Don't you want to handle your friend over there? That little tiny thing?
Oh, she's gonna walk over to it, just pat it on the head. You can go now.
What are you two?
She
Alright,
pointed
let's
at us.
Oh, that's right. They don't know what I'm saying.
She-
Get back here.
You should follow us, and we should go to the portal.
Samantha Jerome, Papa's coming home, my chickadees.
Is everybody going through the portal?
Yep.
And with that, as you all go through the portal, you find yourselves thrown back to wherever it is that you had originally come from. Your bags in your own spaces, your bags in your own worlds, dimensions, planes of existence, wherever you come from, wherever you originally opened your bag and were yanked into this strange demi-plane. You find yourself back. You find yourselves back in your homes, in your places of work, in your places of happiness, your places of travel, wherever you were. However, though the happiness of this strange feeling of being thrust back to the material plane and enjoying the world as it is once again You hear a strange zipping noise, and each of you look back to find your bags of holding zipping themselves closed. As the story of the Bagman ends.
In the middle of the room.
You were in the middle of the town. You were over at the blacksmith's.
Just weapon out.
And with that. Now, funny enough, Dwindle, you find yourself standing atop a table, surrounded by people who seem to be trying to figure out why this bag of holding just sucked you in.
A bit of blood on the face.
And with that, this episode of the Will-O-Wisp Woods one-shot, The Bagman's Kingdom, comes to an end as Iris, Rosie, Ipskip, and Dwindle return to their own lives once again. So,
Okay, we're gonna avoid West Grandiasha. We're gonna avoid. They never got his last name.
The last
Or
name
where
sounds
he's
good.
from, or any of
Dwindle
that.
sounds good.
Exactly.
Window sounds good.
I'm safe.
How are you now?
So, what did you all think?
I hate fear. I love using it as a DM, but as a barbarian, I hate it.
That was fun.
That was.
It's great though. I like this different islands.
I really tried to keep it interesting without making it time-consuming. Because it's a one-shot. So,
The Weeping Angels.
I know.
funny enough, the armor, if you had stayed turned around long enough, it was going to attack you, and that would have been a small fight where you would have to hit it for it to just stop. Because one hit and it would have just crumbled, basically.
You just bonk it on the head. And it's
Yeah.
fine.
Now, the funniest part was the furniture island. If any of you had, like, sat down or tried to touch anything or open it or search anything, they would have animated.
Oh no!
Why didn't we do these things?
I felt mimic. I felt mimic, and I wanted
Nope.
Alf. I fought mimic. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta
Nope.
go. We gotta get out of here.
No mimics. The Bagman has no use for fake items.
That is funny.
But nonetheless, I am glad that you all enjoyed it. What do you think about the battle map for the end?
What?
Freedom.
You broke it. Oh.
The battle map.
That was awesome.
The map was
It was really cool.
Yes.
I'm
You
glad.
did a really good job.
Now the question is, Will, did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I had so much fun watching Dwindle have to run from a creature. And on top of that, just watching you all explore each of the islands and play these characters with such small interactions but such meaningful ones, it was just genuinely fun to me.
It was really fun to just like try our hands at new characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best part about one-shots, because you can always go back to the main campaign without any worry.
Uh-huh. I think I might need to save this character for a different one for more than just a
Oh,
one
yeah.
shot though. I really
They're
like her.
alive. What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
And now this character has a wonderful backstory.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Oh my goodness.
So,
I'm just here. Caw in the middle there. I'm like, no, 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 no.
Dwindle has a
Thank
new
you.
fear.
Can you take a look at the hammer? No.
Just wakes up in a cold sweat.
Sounds good.
has a nightmare
My
about Ip
hammer.
Skip. Just, you told me I could look at it. Just wakes up in a cold sweat, panicking.
I feel like it's a little bit like that Tumblr post or something from a long time ago about would you take $1 million and have a turtle just like constantly following you? It's like really slow, but it's constantly following you and trying to find you. And if it touches you, you're dead.
Snail, the immortal snail.
Oh, boy.
Immortal snail, yes.
Oh,
But-
snap.
I love the snail.
Nonetheless, I am glad that you all enjoyed it, and this was a good little break for everybody to kind of get back into D&D and get back into it. So, with that, it's already almost 11 o'clock this time in Central Time, so I know all of you are probably exhausted. So, with that, thank you all for joining us tonight in the Will-O-Wisp Woods. Thank you all for coming along for this wonderful journey through whatever the hell demi-plane this creature has as a home. And I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed every bit of this. And we will be back next week, hopefully, with more Journey of Grand Yasha. So, join us next week. And we hope that you all have a wonderful evening. Remember, follow the fireflies. You never know what stories they may have for you. We'll keep the campfire warm. Good night, everybody.